more games this season, or Lamar Jackson plays in more games this season?
Lamar Jackson.
Think Lamar Jackson takes that second spot?
As backup?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You think he jumps over Robert Griffin?
Yep.
Lamar Jackson, because I think that RG3 will tear an ACL walking up the stairs.
Possibly, yeah.
I'm going to go opposite here. I'm going to say RG3 because I feel like they're going to try and trot him out for some wildcat or something type situations, and they're going to keep Lamar Jackson on the bench, keep him protected because he's their future.
How about this? I'm tricking you guys. It's obviously Robert Griffin III because they're going to trade him to a team whose quarterback gets hurt. It's not going to be with the Ravens. He's going to play more games.
Well, I still was right.
I mean, okay, if you want to look at it that way.
I tricked you. All right.
Well played.
All right. Which is more likely? Pac-12 sends a team to the college football playoff, or they do not send a team to the college football playoff?
Do not.
They do not.
Do not.
Do not. What do you think, Dan O'Shea?
Do not.
He says they do. Go Oregon!
I think they do. I think they do.
Who?
I mean, I hope they do, but...
It's not Oregon.
Yeah, but who?
I think not USC. I think it's going to be Stanford. I think Stanford.
Bryce Love, yeah, that's possible.
Yeah. Could also. Jake Browning's gotten better every year. I could see Washington somehow playing in a weaker Pac-12, getting the Huskies to undefeated.
That's my response to that.
I think they do.
They'll blow it somewhere. They always do. It's always when I bet on them.
So don't bet on them.
Right, but then I would have been right. You see the dilemma I have?
Oh, I do. I see
I
the
would have
dilemma.
been right had I not bet them. And then I bet them, and I'm like, of course you would.
Here's what you do. You bet both.
It's not a great tactic.
You can't lose.
But you don't really win either, do you?
No. Nope. You don't. Anyways. The next one. The Pro Football Hall of Fame for the next class institutes the Terrell Owens rule, or they do not. Which is more likely?
They don't. It's posturing.
You think it's just them being idiots?
I say they don't because what do they have to win by doing that? They gain nothing. They can the only thing they can possibly do is make themselves look bad. I mean, that makes it seem like the NFL will.
Exactly.
But I just think that somebody's going to be like, why are we doing this? This is stupid. And they're like, oh yeah, it is. And they're not going to do it.
You're right. You're right. I agree. I think it's not going to happen. But you never know. You never know with these NFL writers. And again, we're going to get to them in a minute. Well, not necessarily the NFL writers, but the football writers. We're going to get to them in just a minute. Our last one... Oh, BB.
No.
BB, sorry. Oh. No, they do not.
Unanimous no across the board. You hear that, NFL? Listen up.
Last one. Which is more likely? One of the four of us wins our fantasy football league, or one of our guests win it?
Oh, man. Gotta be one of our guests, right?
I am dog shit at fantasy football.
I'm going to say one of us just because I have that much confidence in myself.
I have that much confidence in myself and being able to do good, but the numbers here say I should go with the group.
Exactly. So we got one dick among us. Good job,
I
O'Shea.
feel confident enough that I'm going to win, so I'm going to say us, but I don't like the odds.
Okay.
I don't like the odds in the lotto, but I play that too, so...
It's a good point. All right.
I'm committed to this one.
That was fun. That was fun. More fun's on the way. Sports Tweets of the Week. Today, first one comes from New York Giants. Practice makes perfect at #Giants Camp. And they've got a video of Giants wide receivers throwing the ball and catching with one hand. because everyone's got to be Odell Beckham these days. NFL Nosebleed Sports tweets, I can play quarterback for the #Giants this year. If Eli doesn't perform well with these studs, then it's time to move on to the quarterback position. What studs is he talking about? Like, Sterling Shepard's all right. And obviously, Odell Beckham.
Sterling Shepard hauled in a bunch of touchdowns. Ingram did the same thing. So now you get OBJ back, who's going to demand attention, and you have a running game, ideally, that is going to take a large step forward. The offensive line is almost entirely overhauled.
That doesn't mean better.
It definitely means better. It can't be worse.
Yes, it can. They lost Justin Pugh and Weston Richburg.
He had less than 2 seconds to throw the ball. How can you get worse?
Because Eric Flowers.
1 second?
Eric Flowers is still there.
Yeah, but Eric Flowers is in the position he was supposed to be in when he was drafted.
They did get rid of Bobby Hart. Losing Justin Pugh, I think, was terrible.
Whatever.
Anyways, Mention It Podcast tweeted, this is the year that DeAndre Hopkins proves that he's better than Odell Beckham Jr. I mean, they're both top 5 receivers.
Obviously.
I think DeAndre Hopkins could, in the right situation, be the best wide receiver. We discussed this in the NFL.
He's got a better size to him, so it's not implausible. I mean, the argument can be made for almost any wide receiver with the exception of Antonio Brown, because he just makes everyone look silly.
That is true. The next one, really quickly, little backstory. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the greatest playoff game in the history of baseball happened between the Savannah Bananas and the Macon Bacon.
Okay.
Right? Come on.
I mean, it had to be the greatest for whoever was broadcasting that game.
Yeah, imagine if that was boxing. Or something like back and forth, fast paced.
Oh man, like tennis.
The bacon, the bananas, bacon, bananas. Who comes out on top? It's bananas.
It sounds like the next pop song. That's
Bacon,
gonna be
banana,
a hit.
Banana, banana.
Like that's
bacon,
what I feel
banana,
like.
banana, banana. Yes. So
It'll sell.
for anyone who's wondering, the Savannah Bananas come out on top. Savannah Bananas tweeted, it's official. Bananas are greater than bacon.
Wrong. Incorrect.
Macon Bacon tweeted, the Bananas put ketchup on Pop-Tarts. Bad guys up 4-1 after 3.
Jeez.
Is that an insult?
Kind of. Because it seems gross.
I'm
Would you put ketchup on Pop-Tarts?
I'm pretty sure you're a monster if you put ketchup on Pop-Tarts.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah, I mean, that's really insulting passive-aggressively.
Savannah Bananas got their revenge. They tweeted a photo of a headstone. It says, RIP Macon Bacon. All right. Oh, man. And then they tweeted, sorry about that one, at Go Macon Bacon. Maybe next year, but probably not. Oh, man. That's great. My new favorite rivalry. What Culture Wrestling tweeted, Hulk Hogan teases big announcement, and then linked to YouTube. Paige, whose Twitter handle is at Redhead Wrestling, tweeted, is it that he's still racist? Oh, man. Not sports related, but still fun. #Dennis tweeted, some people say this is the finest view in the entire state of Illinois. It's the Gateway Arch in St. Louis.
Not in Illinois.
Exactly. TSN tweeted, Luck says that he contemplated stepping away from football. Well, duh. You almost die on the field, basically. Like, of course. He did step away from football. He didn't touch a ball last season. The only balls he touched were his own, hopefully.
Christ.
And mine. But, you know.
Wishful thinking. Jared Carabas tweeted, I appreciate everyone who tweeted me the video of Giancarlo Stanton striking out against a position player, but I've chosen not to acknowledge it. The Yankees and their fans have suffered enough recently. Thank you. All right.
Screw that.
And then finally, Aaron Sopchak tweeted, for all the people making a big deal about the Browns selecting Corey Coleman over Michael Thomas, never forget that every team in the NFL passed on Antonio Brown, letting him fall to the 6th round in 2010. Just saying. It's got a point.
Yeah. How many rounds went by before Tom Brady went?
Yeah, but Tom Brady ran like he was a friggin' deer caught in the grill of a
truck. Do you think he cares with all the rings he has? I don't.
I don't think he cares either.
Just saying.
Just saying. So those were our sports tweets of the week, which did not feature Blake Bortles facts this week. Surprised. But anyways, let's move on now. Who's ready for me to be pissed off?
Well,
I am.
Go for it.
Yes. The NCAA football top 25 AP has been released. And let me tell you, they are a piece of shit. Can anyone guess who number 1 is?
Alabama.
Alabama.
What else?
Alaska, Arizona. Just kidding. Can you guess who number 2 is? Clemson. They got a quarterback controversy going on. I don't know that I can sit here and tell you that a team who last year lost to Syracuse deserves to be the number 2 team in the nation.
No.
Whatever.
It's difficult to think why they would be number 2.
Number 3. Who knows who number 3 is?
I do.
Who's number 3?
Ohio State.
Ohio State. How the fuck did they lose so much and still get ranked so fucking high?
Lose so much? What are you talking about?
Really?
What? How many losses did we have last year?
No. I mean players. How do they lose so much talent?
I thought you were talking about...
No.
I was going to say, there's a revolving door of people in that division, but we still end up winning.
How do you lose your quarterback? How do you lose pretty much everyone that's worth anything except for Nick Bosa on the defense?
I mean, on defense, yeah. I could see where you could make the argument, but we still have a 1,400-yard rusher in Dobbins.
I understand that, but is Dobbins going to win the season for you? Who's backing up, or who's the starting quarterback
Elliott
now?
did. Haskins.
Who?
Haskins. He is basically JT Barrett, except for he's accurate.
It's always JT Barrett. Every quarterback Ohio State
Except for he can throw the ball and actually hit wide receiver.
Troy Smith, Terrell Pryor, JT Barrett.
Right. None of
them
them could throw the ball and hit a wide receiver.
Who is it? Cardell Jones. They've all been the same quarterback this whole time.
I don't care. Does it work?
Apparently.
There you go then.
I disagree with Ohio State. I think they should be a few lower. Whatever. I'm not making that big of a deal. I'm just confused as to how a team can lose so much talent and still be fucking top 3.
It has to do... We can discuss this when we finish the list.
It's a bias. It part bias, part recognizing talent. Number 4, Georgia. I'm torn on Georgia. They've got a good quarterback in Jake Fromm. They have a great quarterback in Justin Fields behind him. That is where I'm getting the most confused. Who is going to be the quarterback? Has Jake Fromm done enough to where they can hold off on Justin Fields, the supreme athlete quarterback? Also, you lost both Nick Chubb and Sony Michel. So where's your running offense going to come from? We'll see. Oklahoma at number 5. The only note that I have listed here is nah, B. No, and no. Kyler Murray is not going to take this team to top 5. No fucking way.
Most likely not.
No. Should they be in the top 10? Probably. I think they've earned that. But number 5, I can't. No, I can't. All right. Now we're going to go through 5 at a time. Number 6, Washington. Number 7, Wisconsin. Number 8, Miami. Number 9, Penn State. Number 10, Auburn. So, number 6, Washington. My note is, I guess. You know what I mean? Like,